Hey Antonio here, Movement Code. This is going to be our half Turkish Get Up Windmill. Okay, so we've talked about patterning, just the windmill in general, standing, and we're going to show how this now applies to other movements such as the Turkish Get Up, which can be used great for a mobility drill, but then also kind of a stability activation drill, depending on how you want to use it. So when we're lining up here, my heel and this front foot almost in line with this foot, maybe about mid-shin, but it's at a perpendicular angle. So I'm going one foot one direction and the opposite leg going the opposite direction. So obviously you see this straight here and this is straight here. Okay, so when doing this, I'm going to aim for this hip, whatever knee is on the ground, that hip reaching back towards the heel. Okay, and then there's going to be a little bit of rotation in my upper body. So notice I'm straight here, and then I'm rotating a little bit here. I'm opening up hips as I'm using this, and I'm feeling a stretch here, as well as this opposite hip is definitely loaded. So in the course of a Turkish Get Up, this is actually beneficial and very useful in terms of how the technique is done, because ideally if I then put my hand down here, I'm in a perfect position to then sweep and kick through or whatever that is. And vice versa coming up, if I have my hand here, I can then load this hip to use to pull myself up rather than pulling myself up from my lower back. So to show again from here, see if we can show it to you in this angle. So I'm going to be here, so notice I'm more square now to this position, but then as I come down, I'm going to have a little bit of rotation, and again, that rotation is mostly coming from my hip and my upper back, and I'm just working this half Turkish Get Up Windmill. I can do it body weight, I can do it with a weight overhead, you can do it with a front rack weight if you want, a little bit more challenging, but I like kind of just doing this body weight to just groove and pattern and work on opening these hips.